There's a lot of written about Mike, and there's a lot of things that Mike has written. But I went in and I found an interview that Mike did for the Fox Chase review. And at the end of the interview, there were responses. And one individual by the name of Steve Delia, who's I think a friend of yours, you probably asked him to write this. But anyway, said a really good interview, engaging questions and thoughtful answers. Mike is always funny as well as philosophical. I can honestly say that when other poets and I speak of the best poets in the area, always every time the name of Mike Cohen pops up. The only thing better than reading Mike's poetry is seeing him read and perform it. He really fires on all cylinders within the dynamics of poetry, the language, the structure of the performance, he makes you think and see things in a different way without his work ever being pompous or obtuse. Mike Cohen.
Those are obviously the words of a very good friend. Running under the wires with the pigeons overhead and playing a sort of urban Russian roulette. Of course, all of the pigeons are loaded, but I'm risking a consequence other than death. No worse, but perhaps no better. Some people die before ever being shit on. Others live long enough to be shit on many times. So who are the lucky ones? I guess that depends upon whether or not we get shit on in the afterlife. No one I know knows, so I suppose I'll have to wait to find out. Meanwhile, I may as well just run under the wires with the pigeons overhead. Maybe it'll give me an idea of what the afterlife is like. But Joe brought back many of these feelings, and I still like to try to feel like a kid. I still run across the street like I did when I was a kid. At the other side, though, my hip scolds me, as it never did when I was a kid. You can be replaced, I admonish my hip. The wrath of modern medicine on my side. Yet, at my side, my hip continues its belly aching, grumbling in undertone as I hobble by a noisy playground where kids run full court back and forth tirelessly, like I did when I was a kid. Slowly I limp on, and the lively sounds subside, and through the echoes in my head of games played long ago, I hear my hips piercing reply, "You can be replaced." But you know, it hurts, and people don't want to hear that, though. You know, they'll ask you how you're doing, and they won't wait around for the answer. And if somebody's walking behind you, they want you to move along. They're not going to wait for you to limp by. So if you want them to hold up and maybe listen to how bad you feel, because it'll actually make you feel better to tell them. If you want them to listen, you gotta get aggressive. Pardon me, but I'm in pain. Feel pins and needles in my brain. I'll need a moment to explain, so please don't treat me with disdain. Pardon me, but I'm in pain. Pardon me, but don't be curt. It's hard to keep myself alert when all that I can feel is hurt. I'd be better off inert. Pardon me, but I'm in pain. It's crazy how a man reacts, but oh, how agony distracts. The heavy toll that pain exacts outweighs nature's gracious acts. Pardon me, but I'm in pain. You may feel too well to relate to one who's in a hurtful state and whose discomfort slows his rate. Your patience fails or comes too late. Empathy is not innate, it hasn't touched you yet. But wait, Right now, it's none of your concern. However, you are bound to learn. Each creature gets its rightful turn. In time, the straightest road will curve. You'll find distress and lose your nerve. You too will get what you deserve, like me, and I'm in pain. Well, pardon me, but I'm in pain. Feel pins and needles in my brain. It may be driving you insane listening to me complain, but until my torments wane, you'll have to bear with this refrain. Pardon me, but I'm in pain. Oh, pardon me, but I'm in pain. Yeah, pardon me, but I'm in pain. There. Now I feel better. Thanks for listening.